Being proud? Completeness? What's the connection? Find out right after the intro. Welcome to the Day 1 Journey, episode 168. Check. Yeah, so what's the connection? Well, I just remind you, last few episodes, we talked about being proud. I share with you what is the meaning for me of being proud. How does it feel for me? Well, in today's episode will make the connection. I will make the connection of being proud to completeness, my top moving toward value, my top priority. Yes, this is still the priority series. Well, let's dive right into today's episode, the connection between being proud and completeness. The connection for me is mandatory, meaning if I'm not able to be proud of myself, I cannot be complete. I cannot feel that completeness. And I have two main reasons for that tightly connect being proud and being complete, at least for me. So the first one, I'll remind you, completeness. Completeness for me is usually when I talk with my future self. Yes, myself in 10, 20, 30 years from now. So when I talk to him, the first thing he says to me is, be true to yourself. This is what he says to me. And when I go back to being proud, feeling proud, this is the connection. If I choose not to remember all my accomplishments, all my wins, all my triumphs, all my efforts in the past, I see that as not being true to myself. I see that as lying to myself. And notice, I use the word choose. I choose not to remember because I know this is a decision. Maybe at times it is unconscious decision, but it's still a decision. So this is the connection, first connection between being proud and completeness. If I'm not proud of myself for all the accomplishments I've made so far in my life, I'm not being true to myself. And thus, I cannot be complete. That's why being proud for me is a mandatory part of feeling completeness. But that goes even deeper. Being true to yourself. Back to my conversation with my future self. When I ask him, what does he mean by saying be true to yourself? He says to me, do your best. That's the meaning. Do your best. And then I ask him, what does you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Do your best. He answers me that the focus is on what I can do, what I'm able to be doing, what I'm capable of. Doing my best within what I can do and what I'm able to do, regardless of how I feel. Well, that puts us right back into previous episodes when we spoke about being proud and the effort. I shared with you a specific story and the general idea of me being proud of the work, of the effort, regardless if I won the competition or lost the competition. I'm proud for the work, for the effort, for the preparation, for the blood, sweat, and tears. This is what I'm proud of. And this is exactly the meaning of being true to myself. Doing my best, given the circumstances. This is exactly the effort. This is exactly the hard work. Because as you might remember, last episode, I was focusing on the point that there's a competition, and I'm not being proud if I won the competition, standing on the podium, holding the trophy. I'm not proud in that. I'm proud about the process, about the preparation, about the hard work. This is all the small moments I'm proud of. And this is being true to myself, because this is me doing my best regardless of how I feel. And that's the second tight connection, the mandatory connection. Being proud, for me, the connection of being proud to completeness. If I'm not proud of myself, I cannot feel complete. And this is still the priority series. Completeness is my top value. Within completeness, as I share with you, I have gratitude and being proud. Together, it's still my first priority, my first moving toward priority, moving toward value. And in the next episode, I'll finally go to the second value. I'm not sure if the next episode or the one after that. But back to you, because we are out of time. I want you to feel proud of yourself with this assignment. I want you to look back into the past. You can go 5-10 years into the past and write down, push yourself to write it down. 3 things that you are proud of yourself. It can be about the effort, it can be about the winning or the hard work, whatever you define being proud. Last episodes, I shared with you how I define being proud. But you have your definitions. Go back 5-10 years ago. Go back 5-10 years and think about just 3 things. Push yourself, take your time, and write the things that you are proud of yourself. It might be the stuff that you just put the work and you didn't win, but you're still proud of yourself. Do this exercise. Read these aloud and let the feeling of being proud enter your heart and mind. And maybe you also feel a sense of completeness, as I usually feel when I'm being proud. Well, do this today. Feel the being proud of yourself. And of course, have an amazing, you see the sunrise? Have an amazing day 1. See you tomorrow.